Something about your energy is different. I don't know what it is, but it's different. That's the download that I got. Um, hey, beautiful people. Hope you're feeling good. Hope you're feeling great. If not, this too shall pass, and I'm sending extra love and light your way. So that is a download that I wanted to share. So actually, I got several downloads. I was outside, and it's like the floodgates just opens. But yeah, but the download I got for some of y'all, something about your energy that's different. Um, and I kept getting hybrid. It's like there's something about your energy where it's like it has different aspects, right? I'm seeing the word distinctive in my mind's eye. So it's like, I don't know, it's giving light and dark. Some of y'all, you just carry light and dark energy, which everybody does, right? But it's like, it's giving, you can go to the extreme light and then you can go to the extreme dark, right? And the challenge of somebody of this caliber is to find balance, right? Because you can go, like I said, extremely in the light, right? Which is being way too compassionate, way too kind, way too overgiving, way too sacrificing, right? And then you can also go all the way to the dark, right? Which is, being maybe very aggressive, deviant. Is that a word? That's what I'm saying. Deviance, whatever. I thought it was defiance. Is that the same thing? I don't know. Um, but I'm just again like a rebellious energy though. So I don't know. It's giving the energy of like making sure to find a balance between these two extremes, right? Because that's just your nature, right? Where it's like maybe the average person, they they have both energies, but it's not as extreme. It's like the average person, for some of y'all, they could never be as compassionate as you are. They could never understand your level of compassion, right? Some of y'all, you're very, very, I mean, it's all the way to the top of the white light. Like you can be very sacrificing, right? Self-sacrificing. And people are not going to understand that energy because they just don't hold that. They don't have the same makeup as you. They don't, at least in this lifetime, right? They don't have the capacity to even contain that type of energy, right? This is given your rank. Like they haven't made it to that point spiritually, so they don't have access to that energy. You see what I'm saying? Um, and then don't get it twisted. This is the dark side still exists, right? So it's like, when things happen, we can move over to the dark side. Let those dark traits come out, and remember, we have the ability for those dark traits to be extreme. The whole goal is to stay in balance, to stay like in the middle. And so the devil knows this, right? It's giving people who carry this hybrid type of energy, obviously their spiritual rank is higher, right, than like the average person. So it's given, these are people who work for God, right? They just have like a dual role. Is this what I'm getting? Because somebody's role is to love, but their role is also to bring about justice, right? And sometimes justice can be harsh karma for people, but that's also their role. It's like they have access to both energies, like I said, to the extreme of it. And so the devil loves to find those people with that type of energy. The devil loves to search for those people, right? Because if those people aren't awake, if they're still asleep, if they're still wounded, right? More than likely, they're going to hop into the dark side of that energy. And that's how the devil can use them. And they don't even realize they're hybrid. They don't even realize they have a high rank because they're choosing to operate from their dark side, right? Until something happens, right? And that's when they realize, like, this ain't it. This ain't it. When I choose the dark side, I get karma, I get pain, I get sickness, I get poverty, I get betrayals, I get all of these things when I choose the dark side, right? So it got to be a better way, right? So that's when they realize, hey, the light side is still available. And they don't realize they can go to the light side in the most extreme way. They were built for that. But they're so involved with their dark side, right, that they don't see that way yet. But that's why we go through experiences, right, to lead us back to the light, right? And once you do that, you don't just forget about your dark side, because you do need it. Like, your dark side, that's your ego, right? You need to be able to protect yourself. In other situations, you need to be able to protect others, right? Whatever it is, you need your ego. And so it's like really just finding a balance, right? You operate mainly from your light side, right? You kind of keep a neutral stance, but it's going to be more of your light energy. And then, when there's a threat, right? When there's a need for you to stand your ground, when there's a need for you to protect yourself or even somebody else, or whatever other reason where you have to operate in the darker energy, then that's when you pull that side out, right? Once the threat has been eliminated, or whatever, the situation is over with, you go back to the light, right? Because that's where you feel comfortable. So that's why I'm getting the messages. It's really finding a balance. Someone's being called to find more balance within their light and dark energies. And then also the other download I got is there's something about being with this is whoever this message is for, that you'll know. You when it comes to messages and readings, you got to use your intuition. Like, things that you hear will only really be a confirmation for you. Like, you would have already thought this, or as soon as you hear it, like if you get goosebumps or something like that, that's your spirit saying, yes, this is your truth. You know what I'm saying? But you'll know. But yeah, my bad, y'all. I had to pause the video for a second. I don't even know where I was at, so I'm gonna have to kind of just start over a little bit. But basically, when you have access to these two energies, this light and this dark, every day you're going to be placed with a test, right? Which side are you going to choose, right? Okay, now it came back to me. I just remembered. For some of y'all specifically, there's something about you finding a balance between being fully in your body and kind of allowing yourself to, I know it sounds kind of weird, but kind of still stay in the spirit realm a little bit. It's like, so somebody who's not of your caliber, they would more than likely just be in their body 24/7, right? Very, I can't really explain it, but they'll be in their body 24/7. Someone with your type of energy, you're in your body, right? You're present in your body, but at the same time, it's like and I mean this when I say at the same time, there's another side is spiritually. It's like you're always plugged into the spirit world, even though you're in your body. But it's like someone's being called to have a balance with that connection. Like, maybe somebody may be too kind of like in the spirit realm, and they need to kind of come down back to their body more. Or somebody has possibly been too much in their body, too much in this physical world, and you need to start expanding your mind to make it geared towards the spiritual aspect, because everything, this physical world is being ran by the spirit world. Everything that happens in this world, it first happens in spirit. And that's why when people have intentions, bad intentions, God can block them. So it's not going to manifest in physical form, right? And, on the same note, somebody could maybe know that you have blessings coming in, or they want to block your blessings from coming in. So they could also try to manipulate that energy too, so it won't come in for you, right? So this is why you just got to stay prayed up, and just have a good balance with the mind and body. That's what I'm getting. And then for some of y'all with lightness and darkness. So anyways, I hope this helped in some type of way. Y'all stay blessed up, stay prayed up, and I'll catch you in another video. Peace, love, and light.